Hello again, and welcome to the video tutorials on how to edit your website. This is tutorial number 7, working with meta tags, also known as metadata, and what most people recognize as just keywords for Google and Yahoo and MSN and Bing and different search engines. So what I'm going to show you first is a preset group of bad metadata. Bad meta description, bad keywords. This is written to describe a company, a landscape company located in Southern California. They're actually located, it's a fictional company, of course, called Mr. Know-It-All. It's supposedly located in San Bernardino County. In reality, it's the city is Colton. We're going to act like the person was hoping to be found in the entire county by typing in San Bernardino County, but unfortunately when someone does a search they don't type in mow it all San Bernardino County, or they don't type in mowing company or landscape company San Bernardino County, they type in the city that they're in. So what we need to first do is change the San Bernardino County to Colton, CA, short for California. This is the meta description is basically what's found in it's found right below the actual search that you do in Google for you'll see the title of the page, and then right below you'll see 2 lines of text, and that's what's called the meta description, and that's what people read to decide whether they should click on you or not. Some people just look at the title, but the other information is there for them. Now what's important to know is that Google searches your website, usually your home page, also known as the index page, and what they look for is the meta description, the page title, and the keywords, and then of course some other things on the page itself. But what we're going to do today is focus on the meta description and the meta keywords, which can be edited per page in your self-editing system called Cubit. So what we've done is corrected the San Bernardino County to Colton, California, so that it's the city name. What we're going to do is take out some unnecessary wording here, because you are limited to a certain amount of characters. 2 lines of text is usually a good rule of thumb. 2 to 3 sentences, 3 if they're short sentences. What we're going to do is basically remove anything that's just unnecessary. For instance, leave it to professionals. That's really not saying anything about your company. Search engine wise, yes, it does say something about your company to a person reading it, but it's not as most important as some of the keywords. So what we're going to do is take some of the keywords that are relevant to the business, that industry, and place them in the wording here. So we don't need the call for free estimate. We don't need the fact that quality service brings the customers back. We don't need any of that stuff at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to say Mr. Know-It-All, a quality landscape company, is conveniently located in Colton, California. This is a waste of space here. Serious information only, pertinent information only. So what we'll do is just put in Colton, California. So Mr. Know-It-All, a quality landscaping company, and quality is probably the only unnecessary word we're going to put in there, only because it needs to actually make sense. So Mr. Know-It-All, a quality landscaping company in Colton, California. Then we're going to put some services: tree trimming, yard mowing, complete. Actually, we'll put and complete landscaping services for residential or commercial needs. Let's say for your residential or commercial needs. There we go. We've got residential in there, the word commercial in there, yard mowing in there, complete, and see how short that is. So we've got the company name, we've got landscaping company, which someone might just do a search for landscaping company. Colton, California. They may do tree trimming, Colton, California. They may do yard mowing, Colton. This is the reason you want to use all those words in the description. Also, the meta keywords are you're very limited on what you can put in there. Of course, there are people that are using hundreds of keywords, which is overkill. Google really only likes a certain amount. Try to stay under 15, but try to go at least 8. In this case, the keyword for the business name is probably not as important as some of the services, and you do want to put that in the order of importance. So what I've done is actually I've created a better list, and go ahead and put that in here. And the one thing I want to add to it is residential commercial. So we're going to say residential commercial, comma. Okay, so this list is much better, shorter, and more to the point than down here. You also want to remove any redundancy. For instance, actually I have Colton in there twice, so we want to remove that. If you'll notice, mow is written mowing, mowers, mowing, lawns, 10,000 times in here. It's really unnecessary. So what we're doing is removing all the redundancy here and going with a very simple, clean-cut list. So okay, so once we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way, and then we're going to log into Cubit. We're going to go to the home page. We're going to scroll to the bottom where our meta description and meta keywords are. We're then going to copy this from our list that we worked on the side here and paste it in the description. And we're going to copy our meta keywords. By the way, there are no spaces in between the commas. You can put them there if you want, but they're really not that necessary. And then paste. And then when you're done, hit save. And that pretty much sums it up. What you can do now is go back to your page, hit refresh, actually home page, refresh, and you can right click the page and go to view source, and you can see your description here and your keywords here. And that's what Google and all the other search engines focus on mostly when they're looking to place you on Google. And that concludes our lesson on meta tags, and we'll see you next time.